Bob Taylor from STRI. We're in the middle of the championship links. It's Thursday of the Open here at Carnoustie, and you've found us a spot to have a chat. Tell us a little about what you do for STRI and what STRI do.
Well, firstly, STRI is the largest research and advisory company in the world. We have offices in Australia, in Qatar, in China, and here in the UK. My role here this week for the championship is as the recognised ecologist for the R&A, and my role is to deliver site protection at this kind of event. And this week we might see 200,000 plus over the 5-day period of the Open. My work starts well in advance. I'm coming to Carnoustie on an annual basis for the R&A, and my role is to work with the green staff to identify the most important areas of wildlife. And here we've got nesting birds such as skylark, meadowpipit. They're on the ground, so they could be trampled, and birds are protected while nesting through national legislation. So it would be an offence to kill or harm any birds whilst they are nesting. And then through the gauze that surround the site, we've got things like yellowhammer, like linnet, two birds which are of European conservation concern, and so we have to make sure that they're catered for as well. So my work starts well in advance, and I'm there looking for the hot spots, looking for where the wildlife might exist, so that we can make sure that everything is cordoned and protected. Come the Open, I have a presence here. My role is to walk around and make sure that nothing's missed, that any bird activity is found and dealt with by additional cordoning, keeping the 100 to 200 to probably 300,000 people out of those areas. Post-Open, you're right, there's massive infrastructure, the spectator village, the patrons infrastructure that you can see just across here. You've got the grandstands all around the place. All of these facilities need to be dismantled and taken off site. My role then is to come back and look at the reparation. Is there anything that needs to be done? And through the spectator routines, we would bring about maintenance to include deep tine aeration, just to ease the consolidation that might have occurred through those areas, and then hopefully allow everything to come back naturally over time. We've got another 7, 8, 9 years or so before the next Open, and so we don't want to do too much. These are natural habitats, semi-natural grasslands, the fixed dune grasslands of the coastline, and so we want to kind of keep that as native as practically possible.
Bob, people watching at home, people even who come to the site at any open venue, watch the golf, walk around, they're oblivious to everything else. But the truth is, they've walked into a nature reserve.
This is the thing, and often when I go on golf courses, any golf course of the country, I'll get golfers saying to me, "What are you doing?" I say, "I'm looking for the wildlife here." And I say, "Well, if you want wildlife, there's a nature reserve over there." But what they fail to recognise is that every golf course in the country is a nature reserve, because it's a golf course, not despite it's a golf course, and that's a massive difference. It is because it's a golf course. The wildlife that we've got now is living within a diminishing land space. We need that green space, and golf courses are providing green space for wildlife. So whether it's a green woodpecker, great spotted woodpecker, or a robin or a blackbird, they need places like this.
And Bob, this is a booklet here, Carnoustie Golf Links, an environmental guide. And you can get this anywhere on the site this week? Yeah,
this is available through many of the outlets. It's free, and it's there in the town as well. So it was produced by Carnoustie Golf Links Management Committee to give to the township, to show the town that the golf course here is not just for golf, that it is actually full of wildlife in all its guises. And the other beautiful thing about having a book like this on site is that you can actually engage with the local schools. We can get school children down, and that's what Carnoustie are really good at, engaging with the school children, creating activities that they can use out of this book, whether that be pond dipping, looking for insects, digging a pose, looking for worms, and actually basically just getting outside and recognising all the benefits, the health and well-being benefits of just being out here in such wonderful surroundings.
Yeah, it certainly is wonderful surroundings, but what is obvious from what I've spoken to you today, the R&A, STRI, Carnoustie, all open venues, it's about much more than simply putting a golf tournament on, the greatest golf tournament in the world, granted, but it's about much more than that. It's about the environment as well.
Yeah.